Chuck Norris doesn't play hide and go seek. He plays hide and pray I don't find you. Somebody asked Chuck Norris how many pull-ups he could do. They found out the answer was all of them. Chuck Norris can win a race standing still. Chuck Norris does not need to remove the shell of a coconut before eating it. Chuck Norris is able to sneeze with his eyes wide open. Champions of the breakfast of Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris does not have a chin under his beard. He has a third fist. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of fresh rain. When Chuck Norris jumps on a Tempur-Pedic mattress, the wine glass shatters. Whenever Chuck Norris needs an egg, he cracks open a chicken. Burger King changed their slogan to "Have it your way" after Chuck Norris walked in one day and ordered a Big Mac. Chuck Norris once bowled a perfect game with a marble. Chuck Norris can cook minute rice in 30 seconds. The laws of physics make an exception for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris tells Simon what to do. Chuck Norris was born with 2 umbilical cords, one red and one blue. Bomb Squad obviously cut the wrong one. Chuck Norris doesn't have to worry about rising gas prices. His vehicles run on 100% fear. Chuck Norris's GPS doesn't have the courage to tell him to turn around. Whenever Chuck Norris's parents had nightmares, they come to his bedroom. Chuck Norris once punched a cyclops right between the eyes. When Chuck Norris was born, the doctor was the only one who cried. You don't slap Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris built that city in his sleep with Lego. Some lucky individuals have made it down Niagara Falls in a wooden barrel. Chuck Norris has made it up Niagara Falls in a cardboard box. The flu gets a Chuck Norris shot once a year. Chuck Norris doesn't need to shower. He prefers a blood bath. After Chuck Norris works out at a gym, they have to close it for repairs. Chuck Norris can speak Braille. Chuck Norris doesn't need to turn the shower on. He stares at the nozzle till it cries. Chuck Norris doesn't tip waiters because they fall over. An entire police department was sent to arrest Chuck Norris. When they found him, they said, "We have the right to remain silent," and quietly cuffed each other. Chuck Norris only sleeps to let the earth rest. Chuck Norris can make a slinky go upstairs. Chuck Norris once threw a grenade and killed 100 men. Then the grenade exploded. There's never been a tsunami named Chuck because it would have flooded the whole planet. When Chuck Norris was born, the doctor asked him to name his parents. When lightning strikes Chuck Norris, the sky gets damaged. Chuck Norris can start a bonfire with a fire extinguisher. Chuck Norris once fell off the top of a building. The earth saw its life flash before its eyes. Ozzy Osbourne is known for biting the head off a bat. Chuck Norris bit the head off a Batman. Ghosts gather around campfires and tell Chuck Norris stories. Chuck Norris can divide by 0. The Great Wall of China was originally built to keep Chuck Norris out. It was unsuccessful. Chuck Norris never cheated death. He always wins fair and square. When Chuck Norris steps on a Lego, the Lego screams. Voldemort calls Chuck Norris, "You know who." Chuck Norris can set ants on fire with a magnifying glass at night. The reason there isn't a road named Chuck Norris is no one would dare cross it. After Chuck Norris was born, he drove his mother home from the hospital. Chuck Norris mines Bitcoin with a pickaxe. Chuck Norris's trash throws itself out. Chuck Norris used to wash his clothes in the ocean, but it caused too many tsunamis. Chuck Norris does not go hunting because hunting implies you might not succeed. Chuck Norris goes killing. Chuck Norris can charge his iPhone by rubbing it against his beard. Chuck Norris was able to smell natural gas before scent was added. Chuck Norris once played Russian roulette with a round in every cylinder, and he won. Chuck Norris once won a game of Connect 4 with only 3 moves. Jack was nimble. Jack was quick. Jack couldn't dodge Chuck Norris's roundhouse kick. When Chuck Norris is in Rome, the Romans do as Chuck Norris would. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, the earth moves. It's called an earthquake. Chuck Norris once ordered a steak in a restaurant. The steak obeyed his every command. Chuck Norris was once bitten by a king cobra, and after a month of excruciating pain, the king cobra died. If Chuck Norris had been on the Titanic, the iceberg would have steered clear of the ship. Chuck Norris can touch MC Hammer. He wanted to put Chuck Norris on Mount Rushmore, but his beard was too tough for granite. Chuck Norris is able to make other people walk in his sleep. Chuck Norris knows Victoria's Secret. Chuck Norris never needs to flush the toilet. He always scares the crap out of it. Chuck Norris can play the violin with a piano. Bigfoot can never be seen again because he's hiding from Chuck Norris. When the teacher wanted to talk to Chuck Norris, she had to raise her hand. Chuck Norris can unscramble an egg. Chuck Norris has one home inside a volcano. He enjoys naturally heated jacuzzis.